Welcome to Strip Cover, where we squeeze the bigger picture out of literature. I'm Adrian Fort.
And I'm Dalton Gentry.
And we're here for a variety hour.
Variety hour number 3. We've made it back to the 3. It's like 3 and maybe 45. I'm not sure.
I think it's closer to 50.
Is it?
Yeah, 50th time, closer to the 50th time we've done this.
Like in true fashion, you're about ready to hit your 50th anniversary. You're like, you know what? Let's start again.
I'm not doing this anymore.
Not doing it again. Let's start fresh.
How many times have you hit your 50th birthday, Dalton?
I feel like I've hit my 50th birthday a lot lately. I've said for years, I will not live past 27. I've mentioned this before. You always say, well, I always said I wouldn't make it to 30. 27's always been my year.
Yeah.
2 weeks, man. Like, I'm waiting for the hammer to fall.
Just tell me you're quitting Strip Cover Lit again.
I want, if I'm going to die at
You want it to
27,
be at the hands of Adrian?
I don't know. I just want you to get that, like, random message when I don't show up. Be like, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
He ain't making it in.
Well, see, it's funny you bring that up. Because kicking your ass is kind of like sushi for me. Like, there's times I really, really want sushi.
Okay.
There's times where I am insatiably hungry for sushi, right? Have you ever?
I love sushi, so yeah.
Sushi sounds good right now,
That's where
doesn't
it's
it?
at.
So there's times where insatiably I just want sushi.
Okay.
But there are other times when it's not the first thing on my mind. But never,
Will you turn it down?
never would I turn down sushi.
Fair enough. Have you been to...
If someone came through that door right now and said, hey, you want a big heaping load of sushi? Well, I could take some.
Okay.
I could use some sushi.
I like the threatening tone. I appreciate that. I'm going to take you to Joy Walk someday. Have you ever been to Joy Walk?
What is Joy Walk?
It is over in Liberty. It's not far from here.
Do they just constantly play Barbra Streisand songs? What is Joy Walk?
I hope so. It is a buffet.
Buffett.
And maybe this is a Midwest thing, but they also serve sushi on the
Oh,
buffet.
that does not sound all right.
But here's the thing. Anytime there's a buffet that serves sushi, you don't eat the fucking sushi.
Right.
Unless it's Joy Walk. It's made fresh, it's made right there, and it is delicious. It is good quality, and it's all-you-can-eat sushi. And let me tell you, when you sit down with all-you-can-eat sushi, you will hurt yourself. I have never left there feeling good about my life decisions.
Every time I've ordered sushi, it's like a 30-minute wait.
Yep.
I do not trust this.
It's just like if you go to the sushi bar, you know, the guy's back behind the bar making the fish, making the sushi. Same concept.
Those guys are expensive.
Same concept, except he makes an entire plate full and then sits it out on the cold bar. And it's gone within 5 to 10 minutes. And he makes another. And it just keeps cycling like that. And it's good. It's damn good. And I don't understand it. And you're probably going to get food poisoning, but we're going.
I do like sushi.
Like, we are going to go to Joy Walk the day that we review the Joy Luck Club. Because I like the...
That sounds super racist.
Does it?
Yes.
I don't know why it made me. I'm tired.
When I'm tired, I get kind of racist.
I guess so. Like, I'm rolling skits in my head. I'm like, we have to do the Joy Walk Club. And I'm realizing now that I'm scathingly racist at this point. You're welcome.
When I'm tired, I get mean.
You're welcome.
When I'm tired, I get racist. It's just one of those tells.
What would you like to talk about today, Adrian?
I don't know. Let's talk about different ethnicities' favorite foods.
Let's not go with this. Let's change the subject.
You know, it is weird. Like, one of the hallmark signs of racism with white people is we are very particular about those things that people eat.
Okay.
What is a Frenchman?
You get the cigarette in the baguette.
No, it's a froggy. You call him a frog.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do French eat frogs?
Okay, yeah,
What's a limey?
It's a British man.
Why do we call them limeys? Do you know? So, and maybe this is just conjecture. Maybe this is not true. But the way I heard that story is that, so when you're on a boat, when you're a seafaring people, which the British were for a long time, right?
Yes.
Sun never set on the British Empire.
You
get scurvy.
Thing? There you go.
You get scurvy.
Okay.
So they always kept limes and lemons around and ate them,
Fair
so they
enough.
didn't get scurvy.
I have to interject here because, like you were saying, like, you know, they call the French a frog. Mm-hmm. I have never heard that term until like about a week ago. I watched 100%. I watched Dunkirk, the movie. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay, good movie, great. But at one point, there's a Frenchman, and he's like kind of hiding out with the English, And they realize he's French. And they start calling him a frog. I'm like, why is he a frog? Okay. Along for the ride.
Well, and maybe, like, I can't believe you never heard that
No, honestly.
first, but maybe that's not where the racist term comes from. And it's weird in today's world to say that's racism, isn't it?
It's true.
White people? Racist against white people? No. But yeah, maybe that, and so what do we, if you think about a racist rant, any racist rant you've ever heard, any racist rant you could come up with, I guarantee you food comes up at some point.
That's very true. I'd give you that one for sure. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good start to Variety Hour. We should just put a big disclaimer up there, Variety Hour, now with racism.
Now hit the dislike button.
Fair enough.
Any
you
stories?
got anything else? Yeah.
Yeah?
I do, actually. I'm having a bad week. And, I defended myself earlier by saying I'm tired, but I've slept for, a couple hours. It was a bad week at work. A lot going on.
Yeah.
Missouri right now. But yesterday was one of the most horrifying experiences of my life. Woke up. I was tired. Working overnights.
Missing your penis?
Yes. Oh, well, like you were saying, were you physically missing your penis? I'm like, was I longing for it? I'm like...
You answered yes. Yes, I was longing for
That's
it.
my immediate go for. I'm sorry. Anyway, so we're sitting in my living room.
You woke up sitting in your living room? Or?
I woke up and I went to the couch, and I'm like, that in between waking up, I'm like, I ain't going anywhere.
So you're...
I ain't doing anything.
I love that the Dalton's immediate thought upon waking up is, this is really comfortable. I'm going to have to go to something slightly less comfortable.
Yes.
Just work.
It's the process of waking up.
I don't even have a couch.
Okay.
I have not had a couch for...
Do you wake up and go to your chairs?
No.
Do you just wake up and stand in the middle of the room?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I wake up and I shower and then I do things.
Okay.
I don't... Oh, I'm tired of laying flat on my back. Let's sit down before we stand.
I usually wake up. I might...
So do you walk to the couch or do you crawl?
Both.
Okay.
It's kind of like,
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, we're
Just
getting there.
Slither along.
So, you usually wake up, I turn on the coffee pot, I might sit on the couch, have a cup of coffee, go smoke a cigarette, just wake up, start the day.
Okay.
There's a fucking...
Like Jack Johnson said, wake up slow.
Wake up slow.
Yeah.
Let's cut to it here. There's a fucking snake in my dining room.
What?
There is a snake, a living snake in my dining room. Because the dogs are in the bedroom with me. I let the dogs out. They're going crazy. I can't figure out why. And it comes to, there's a snake in the dining room. I freak out.
Sure.
Because when you first wake up and you're trying to figure out, what is that slithering thing over there? And you get closer, that's a fucking snake! In that voice. So anyway, I immediately, my significant other's right there, and once we realize it's a snake, she goes in full beautiful stereotype and jumps up on the chair. And, is pissed that she just did that. And she's like, why am I on the chair? I'm like, I don't know, but you gotta get down and kill this snake. We gotta get this out of the house. I don't do snakes. She doesn't like snakes. There's a snake in the house.
You don't do bugs.
I don't do bugs. I can deal with bugs. I don't like spiders. And I don't like snakes. But this is DEFCON 5. There's a snake in the house. So we're panicking. I'm like, you need to give me something to beat this snake to death with. Because that is my go-to motion.
Sure.
I'm going to beat this thing to death.
Yeah, so when you say that, the first thing in my mind is, the first strategy that would come to my mind, I've got machetes all over the apartment.
This is accurate,
Is
actually.
that I would have to throw something heavy on it and cut it in half.
Okay.
That's the first strategy that comes to mind. I wouldn't, I don't know, that's just the first thing you think of, right?
So she's standing on the chair.
Yeah.
I'm freaking out. I grab a shoe and I start getting close to the snake. I'm like, oh, get it. She's like,
It's not
that
a
ain't gonna
spider.
work. Yeah.
It's
She's
not a
like,
spider.
That ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna do anything. I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. You save me, please. So she gets down from the chair. I go get her a pair of gloves, gardening gloves. She puts the gloves on, grabs the snake, and she basically gets close to it and goes,
Wait. Do that again. No. Right before that, the grabbing the snake. What kind of snake is this?
It was one of those garden snakes. They were like, what? It was huge.
It's a worm. There was a worm in your house, Dalton.
It was massive. And it was curled up. And like, it was the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life. But anyway, she picks it up, carries it through the kitchen, throws it outside. End of days. There's more to it. The dogs went chasing after it. I had to chase the dogs. I've got thorns in the bottom of my feet because I didn't have shoes on.
You probably stepped right on the snake while you were running around.
So, like, I've been giving her shit all week about this.
You've been giving the man of the house shit.
Yes, I have. Although she saved my life. I've been giving her shit about jumping on the chair. And her defense was, she's like, well, like, we got up, we knocked over something, and like a fork fell on the ground. I stepped on the fork and it was cold. I'm like, there's snakes everywhere. It was snakes on a plane.
Yeah.
Like Samuel L. Jackson was just in the corner.
I'm tired of these motherfucking worms in my motherfucking kitchen.
It was a snake, man. It was the biggest snake I've ever seen. It was awful.
It was a night crawler.
It was terrible. It was the most traumatic experience I've ever had. So that was my wake up the other day. I went to work, busted my ass all night, came home pissed off. And you ever go home pissed off and try to go to sleep?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't work.
Dalton, I'm always pissed off.
Fair enough. I understand where you come from. Normally, I am one of those people, I can lay down, I am asleep within a minute. And I will sleep peacefully, nothing wakes me up, I'm fine. But it was one of those things, like I lay down, I couldn't sleep because I was pissed off. When I finally went to sleep, I woke myself up because I was pissed off. Like, it's like your dreams are just, like, inherently pissy.
Violent.
And I'm like, So I'm out of it today. I haven't slept. And I have to go to work in a few hours, so.
Yeah.
Night shift.
So the other night, when I was at work, I was on my lunch, and there was this clatter. Boom, 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 boom. Well, it's normally around the time where I take my lunch that they change the trash out back.
Okay.
Right? So you hear the bomb, bomb, bomb. So I figured that's what it was. Just wrote it off. Then I hear this wailing, this hollering. Hello! Hello! Like, okay, I've got to deal with this.
Yeah.
So I get up, step outside the office. Hello? Can I help you? I gotta go to the bathroom. It's a drunk woman.
Okay.
Gotta go to the bathroom. Well, the bathroom's closed at 9. So I say, well, the bathroom's closed at 9, lady.
I hope you said it exactly like that.
She was drunk. No one would believe her. So I could have said anything I wanted. And, well, I gotta go to the bathroom. And she looks like she's been bawling, right? Drunk and been bawling. And where I work is in the middle of a bar district, a small bar district. So, of course, she's drunk and been bawling, right? It's 2 a.m. So I'm like, bathrooms are closed, lady. Well, I gotta go. Bathrooms are closed. Good luck. So she asks for a paper towel. Well, I got a paper towel. I'm on lunch.
This is already concerning, and I don't like it.
Right. I'm assuming, because she's been bawling, she's going to wipe her nose and her eyes. So I'm like, that's what I'm assuming.
Okay.
But I'm going to play it safe. So I watch the cameras as she leaves. As she is leaving, as she's in the middle of the vestibule, door, vestibule, she's got her ass halfway out. Already. On camera, everything. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I run up front, and I tell someone I work with, call the police. This woman is so wasted. She is leaning against the front of the building, feet from the door, feet from the front door of the building, pants around her ankles, just a peeing.
People at their finest.
Just a peeing. And you know what she says to me?
Thank you.
They won't let me use the bathroom in there. 20 seconds ago, lady. 20 seconds ago, I didn't let you use the bathroom in there.
Okay. I genuinely don't understand people. And we give each other shit a lot of times.
There's no understanding people.
I always tell people you're a curmudgeon when you go out to eat and all this. But for the most part, we're very respectable people when we go out. I treat the people...
Respectable or respectful?
Respectful.
Okay.
Not respectable.
No. You've got a man bun, for Christ's sake.
It's never gonna get old, is it?
No, it's not. It's the best part. Like now, before, whenever I was criticizing you, I had to go with something esoteric. I had to remember something to go with. Now, I just get to gravitate towards the main one. Honestly, I'm a little bit nervous because I feel that maybe I'm going to get soft. Maybe my senses will dull. Maybe I won't be as on point, as on par as normal, and I'll get lazy. Okay. And I'll man bun.
Well, I got my summer cut going. I went to the groomers. They took down some of the sides, so we're good. But anyway, Josh. Some people know Josh from the Aristocrats show.
Meat.
He works at a gas station, convenience store, whatever you want to call that.
Overnights, right?
Overnights, and every now and then.
Your entire world is the scum of the earth, Dalton.
Yes, everyone that I associate with is a night shift worker.
Yeah.
Like it's
myself included. I know that.
It's easier that way. But anyway. Every now and then, like I have the night off, Josh is working, I'll go up to his gas station, give me something to drink, say hi, bullshit for a minute or so. We went up the other day, and it was about 1:45 in the morning, because I remember they wouldn't sell someone beer. And there's a man in there, and he's got some short shorts on, but rocking it, whatever you want to do. And he's in front of us, and he's arguing because his card is continuously being declined for his cigarettes. So, we wait patiently, whatnot. Significant other's with me, and she's just like staring, and she looks over and she's like, he's not wearing pants. And I kind of look as well. By God, she's fucking right. This man is in his shirt, a coat, and his boxers and shoes. Left the pants at home. I don't understand people.
Yeah, still working in the retail sector and on overnights. You realize, so you hear the term lack of shame.
Yeah.
But you realize that can't be it. Because when someone has a lack of shame, normally there is some tell that they acknowledge someone might have shame here, whereas I do not.
Okay.
Whereas I do not. People seem to not have a lack of shame. People seem to be ignorant of the fact. People seem to have nary a cue that shame is in fact a thing.
This is accurate.
Like I don't know that I think that I am a person that doesn't know much shame.
Okay.
For a very large portion of my life, I was ashamed of many things. You can tell when I am at a point where I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Because it comes across my face that, you know what? This argument, this conversation, whatever it is in which I am forced to leave my fucks behind, you need to know that I have done so. Right?
Okay.
These people, zero clue.
Yeah.
That what they're doing is wrong.
And I'm going to say
like there is a mechanism. I hate to cut you off.
You're fine.
But in your story, there must be a mechanism. There must be a mechanism for that person to be on the verge of going out and looking for his pants and saying, you know what, I don't care. But you have to believe. You have to believe with the magnitude and the volume of these occurrences that people never even make the effort to look for the pants.
And that's the thing. I am trying to figure out, did this man make the conscious decision? I'm like, well, I need cigarettes. Can't find my pants. Was he just
Were his cigarettes in his pants?
Where are the pants in this situation?
How does he have the card without the pants?
I wish he would have got pulled over when he was driving. Just be like, oh, in my other pants.
Where was he carrying that card?
That's a great question. I've realized in my old age, I'm going to say my old age, my shame is diminished. I used to be at the point, if I had to go to the store just to get milk or something, no big deal. Go to the Walmart, take a shower, get cleaned up, pull my hair back, put some clothes on.
Pull my hair back. So this is within the past couple weeks.
I've always had longer hair, thank you very much. There was just a brief period of time where I had short hair. Anyway, but it's gotten to the point anymore, I'll roll out of bed and be like, oh shit, I need milk. And I'll just I'll put on a t-shirt and some sweatpants and a hat, because I'm like, I'm not doing anything with this hair. I've got the full just, because it's pulled out, it doesn't have the ponytail back. And I don't care.
Right, but there is that mechanism.
But I still realize while I'm there in just an old t-shirt and sweatpants, I'm like, I'm dressed nice today at the Walmart. This is not bad. Rocking it.
So when you wait, Is your first thought upon waking up, I need milk? How Midwestern are you?
Have you ever woke up and like you gotta go have a bowl of cereal and like that's where it's at that morning?
Dalton, I
don't
haven't
eat
had
cereal?
no.
Okay.
The last bowl of cereal I ate was probably in the 3rd grade.
Okay, so I don't let me Adrian this up. You wake up and you're gonna have a protein shake and like
My
that's,
protein shakes are made with water.
That's where it's at though. Like that's what you need for that day to get going, and you're out of protein powder. Well, you gotta go to the store to get it, and you're gonna be pissed off because you just got out of bed. But apparently that's only me because you just wake up and you're ready to go, and I need a time to
wake
get
up
going.
with a war cry.
A war cry. Like I always say, like the film schedule we're working on now, I get to Kansas City about 5 o'clock.
4:35.
I set my alarms for about 2:30. That is when I start waking up. I don't get out of bed until 3:30.
I don't get off the couch until 4.
Exactly. I continue to silence my alarms and sleep for 5 more minutes, which is not doing me any good. But in my sleep-deprived brain, it's like, oh, that 5 minutes is going to pay off.
Did you hear all that St. Joe creeping out? My brain.
Excuse
Those
me.
5 minutes, they're
5
going to
minutes
pay
going to
off.
treat you right. But I'm just not a morning person. That's why I like night shift. Because in a perfect world, when I get off work, if I have nothing to do, I go to sleep. And you know what? I wake up when I damn well please.
That is the key to a terrible life.
It's not
I'm
bad,
telling you
man.
right now,
It's
that is
not
the key
bad.
to a terrible life.
Night shift is only okay in that aspect. On your bad days, you can go to sleep, and you can sleep as long as you need. But if you need to get something done, I get home at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Anything's open. I mean, I have weekends off, but I can still go to the bank. 9 a.m., it's open. I've
Yeah.
got nothing to do.
That's one of the problems for me is I work 9 p.m. to 5:30 a.m.
5:30 is a bit early.
Plus, so you can't do anything when you get off.
Yeah.
And by the time you wake up, everything's full throttle outside. Like one of the things that kills me, I live on North Oak. North Oak's a very busy street in Kansas City. In North Kansas City. Kansas City North, not North Kansas City. Very different things.
Different things.
But you wake up at 2:30 and you amble out of bed. You get your day started and you try to turn left on the busiest street in Kansas City North. And it's bad. It's bad stuff.
I've got my like go-to tells though when I'm having a bad day. Like I have certain things that just appease me. And like as of right now, I have my Sonic drink. Because when I'm pissed off, some people need to go immediately to the alcohol or whiskey. No, I need a fucking limeade. And there will be a limeade in my life. I swear on it. So coming home from work this morning, you bet your ass I stopped and got a limeade. Coming down here this morning, you bet your ass I stopped and got a limeade.
So that's a different limeade.
Like, we are on a double limeade day, which is a bad day.
Double limeade schedule.
That is going to be a shirt. I need a double limeade shirt. But like you have your things that like get you through the day that keep your sanity. Josh and I go to the casinos every now and then, and like on bad days every now and then, like we'll just go. We'll dick around, take $20. Just you basically turn your brain off for a minute. You either need something to turn your brain off or a crutch to keep your brain going.
Yeah.
So
I got to work on the turning my brain off because I'll stop and get caffeine.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just caffeinate at any time.
Considerably younger, especially college level. I mean, like, booze, man. I drank a lot. I enjoyed my drinking. But as you get older, I mean, it's a joking thing, but it's true. I can't do it like I used to, man.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, God. Like, you wake up the next day and, like, you have a splitting headache, and, like, I have literally slept for 12 hours, woke up, went and got a hamburger, and came home and went back to bed for 12 hours. Because I drank that much the night before.
Yeah, I've never been in that trouble.
Whereas I used to go close the bar and be up for my 8 a.m. class.
Sure, yeah,
Just
I've
fine
done
and
that.
dandy. Yeah, fine and dandy.
I am still closer to the former than the latter.
Yeah?
Or the latter than the former. Well, you told that story in a sandwich fashion. I can still, from time to time, down them with the best of them, and then wake up on time and.
I still can as well, but that's my biggest issue, is I know I can still outdrink all of my friends. So when they come over and they start talking shit, I'm like, oh, baby, I'm going to put you to bed.
There was one time, I don't know if I've told this story on the channel or not. So I moved in with a guy up in St. Joe when I first moved up to college up there.
Okay.
At that time, all the drinking I was doing was wine.
Okay.
he did beer, he did liquor, he didn't do any wine. So I was doing beer and liquor and wine. And one night, I got blackout. I got blackout. We were watching Baraka. Have you ever seen Baraka?
No.
It's this trippy film where it's just a compilation of. You just look it up.
Okay.
But not a real movie. It's just a collection of moments in documentary type style. Anyway, you got to be blitzed in some fashion. We got blitzed. I got blackout. Didn't remember anything. But I woke up at 7. A lot of times back then, I would get blitzed and wake up at 7, like 7:01 on the dot. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, well, I'm up. Might as well go to the gym. So at the time, I was lifting heavy.
Okay.
So I was doing, I think, like 345 for reps. All of a sudden, halfway through my work, I'm like, God damn, something hurts. Mm-hmm. So I put that up, and I'm like, what is going on? So I texted my roommate at the time. I was like, what the hell happened last night? I think I tore my pec muscle. And I get this, by the end of my workout, is like an hour later, because you start with bench, I get this text message. He says, where the hell are you? I said, I'm at the gym. He says, Jesus Christ. I said, what happened? He said, you don't remember? I said, I don't remember anything. About 3:30 in the morning, we decided to have a fight club.
Oh, no.
I said, what? He said, I'm still in bed. I think a train hit me. Can you grab me a cherry limeade on the way home?
You need the limeade! So, like, I'm racking my brain as you're telling this, like, how can I fit in a couple more stories? Because I got great ones now. Have I told you about the greatest fight that I've ever been in?
No.
Okay. I am out at a friend's house. Friend watches this show, by the way, so, like, please attest to this. Someone says, I will outdrink you, Dalton. I said, no, you're not. Like, no, we're going to go shot for shot on this bottle of Captain Morgan. I will outdrink you. So I'm already pretty lit. So I take the bottle and chug half of it.
You were lit, but were you stripped cover?
Ooh. And sit it down saying, na-na-na-na-na, you can't win now. Thus begins Blackout, Dalton. Bad night. So I go outside. We're at a cabin in the woods, and I'm going to go outside to piss on a tree. Because it's Missouri, and you're in the middle of the woods. And I get out there, and there's a guy staring at me. And I'm like, knock it off. I gotta pee, knock it off. He will not stop. And, like, in true Adrian Fort Rage fashion, I'm like, fine, you want to fucking do this? I just run and I tackle the guy and start beating the shit out of him. And then my buddies came off and pulled me off the barbecue grill and said, you need to go to bed, man. This is bad. Completely destroyed my buddy's barbecue grill. Very proud of myself for that.
Good.
He was staring at me. That's all I got.
That's all I thought you had 2. You said you had 2.
Okay, so I got 2. So we're talking about, like, you know, getting, still trying to carry your own. I had a coworker who was like this was a month after he had just turned 21. So he is in full bore drinking mode. He is a young man, and he wants to put the old man to the test.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, come on over. We'll set up the house. We'll do it. We make it until 6 o'clock in the morning. And finally he's like, I gotta go to bed. I'm like, all right, go to bed then. I'm going to finish my beer. Go to bed. So he goes to bed. I finish my beer. I go to my bedroom, wake my significant other up. I'm like, I won. And in the best moment of my life, she gets up. She goes, okay, I'll go make you breakfast. So she makes breakfast, and, like, I take a piece of bacon, and I go over to the couch where this young man is sleeping. I'm like, hey, want some breakfast? You going to outdrink me? You want some breakfast? He's like, so I just take the bacon, just smack him in the face with it, walk away, immediately go pass out. That is me drinking. We need to do a drunk,
cover lit?
Stripped and lit.
Stripped cover lit, yeah.
Stripped cover lit. We need to do it.
Stripped cover and lit.
I am a very different person, and it is a terrifying thing.
Okay.
All right.
Well, hit like if you've not already hit like by this point because of Dalton's man bun. Subscribe if you have not, and I don't know how you've gotten this far if you haven't.
Okay. Not bad Friday hour.
Gotta close the...
I don't want to see yellow wallpaper.